Hello, everyone. We're back after a bit of an occasion. I just want to say that before we start the tier list today, I want to apologize to all of you who heard earlier that were on the stream earlier, heard overheard my little lash out. Um, it was just without going into too much detail. I was told to look over something, and I looked at it. There was something that someone had said negatively about the streams. Normally, I wouldn't care. I don't really care if it's about the stream. It was more about who the person in question was that posted it and the history I that we kind of have. And for the longest time, we just agreed that we wouldn't. I thought we wouldn't say anything. We don't. We never. Because I didn't. I don't really talk about this person. I don't talk to this person anymore. So for them to just kind of randomly just badmouth my stream, it just kind of was like, okay, well then
Mm-hmm.
I'll go through that way. Then go ahead. And that's kind of why I'm just explaining why I did that. Again, that isn't my excuse. And to be honest though, if I'm being honest though, I should have done better, and I shouldn't have said it. I should have kept my head down. I should have just stayed muted. If I was really mad, I should have just muted and just done my own thing. So that's on my behalf. That's my fault, and for that, I want to say I am sincerely sorry because that isn't a good depiction or representation of myself to the rest of you guys who have been watching me for so long. And I promise you that that isn't a deception of me for who I am. I don't wish to carry myself in that manner. And I don't wish to showcase and educate younger audiences in that manner to be like that. That isn't no. In my opinion, again, I should have done better, and that's my fault. I I have no excuses to say for what I've done. So for that, I am still very sincerely sorry for uh, lashing out the way I did, and that's why the previous stream is deleted because I don't need because it just there's no need to keep that up and showcase any more of it. It's not warranted. I also made a public apology on my community tab, and I'm saying it here for the rest of the stream to see. Again, that I do apologize for everything that had happened, and I will try my best not to. In the future, I'm going to do my absolute best, and I will make sure that if a similar incident like this occurs again, whether it's by the same person or by someone else, I will do my absolute best to you know not say anything, to just keep my head down and not say anything. So again, just one last time, I am extremely sincerely sorry to all of you that were on the stream just like a few minutes ago and had to hear all that was said. It just wasn't. It just it that was not a good way to represent myself, and what I did was immature, and it was a very stupid. It was very stupid of me to lash out the way I did, and for that again, I am very, 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 very sorry. Um, I don't really have anything more to say other than that because I don't want to repeat myself. I just don't say anything like that. So I hope, at least starting after this, we can move on to something more positive right now and see what we were actually here for the last time that just didn't showcase itself. Um, so yeah. Again, I'm very sorry for all that I did earlier. So
Mm-hmm.
I love all of you on the stream, and I love everyone that's here with me on the stream today. I thank you all still for your love and support. I thank you guys who are still here with me for now, even after everything. And I hope you guys can take this time to forgive me for my uh, for my childish lash out. And I apologize again, sincerely. And thank you for everything. And thank you for hearing me out on this. Again, I don't know what else to say to that. Honestly, that's all I have to say. So, yeah. I'm sorry. I love how reading the yeah. My um. Thank you guys. Thank you guys a lot for everything. Thank you. I'm reading some of these comments. Thank you guys for the thank you. Again, as I'm saying, I'm here. Anyway, we're gonna move on to doing something a bit more positive, what we were supposed to do initially. So just to get things started, because we're wasting time and sunset's going down, and I want to end it. I don't want to end the stream on I don't want to have a bad stream. I want to have a good one. So let's make this one good. As you can see from the title, today we were meant and now supposed to properly do another tier list of sea animals this time. So, as always, I am joined by Khan.
Hello.
I'm joined by Luna.
Hey.
I'm joined by Pink Shadow Ninja, Stephanie.
Hey, Elemental Masters.
I'm joined by Stageack Studios.
Hey, let's go. Let's rock and roll, shall we?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. And we are here joined by the we are here with our animal specialist, Brick Legacy Ninja.
Hey, what's up, people?
Yes, and if you've noticed, he is specifically
I think you mean the master of zoology.
yeah. Master of Zoology. Master of Zoology, Brick Legacy Ninja.
We got the perfect alternative elements.
Dareth, I'm sorry, but your spot's been replaced.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, sorry, Dareth. I'm now the king of the seas.
Yes. He is now a shark whisperer. You can do an act at every
What
animal.
the calamarian on the
First my board,
screen?
now this.
Yes. So, wait, what's that? What'd you say? Steph?
I said, who let the calamarian on the screen?
Oh, Calamar. Okay.
Kalmar is back? Oh, God.
Look.
Oh no.
I'll go set up the barbecue.
Well, time to throw some fish sticks.
Yay!
Anyone want some fish sticks?
Yeah. Also, I saw that Rainbow Cat. I'll probably have to get back to you later, but yeah. My mom says no more.
Stage, what is that picture?
What is Zane?
Just alternating between pictures now. All right.
Oh, I got tons of these stuff.
Legacy-
anyways, let's start the tier list.
Legacy, so your fan says bye.
Yeah, that's why I to them. Take care, dude.
Yeah. I like barbecue. My friend burnt his hair. We're gonna move on. We're gonna. This is now. I'm just confused. So
we're doing a C tier list, you say?
yeah, it's a sea tier list. So sea
Yeah.
animals, all sea animals this time.
So, hey, guys, I have a question. Do you guys like SeaWorld? Because I don't.
I don't.
If there's a
I
dolphin
don't.
in here, I actually have a fact about dolphins if there's one there.
I prefer Clearwater.
Yeah, there should be
I
dolphins. I feel like everything's on there. Well,
Yay.
mostly everything.
I
There's a few on there,
I prefer the
but-
clear. I prefer the Clearwater I prefer the Clearwater Rehabilitation Marine Aquarium.
Oh, where's that at?
I think it's around in Florida. You heard of a dolphin named you heard of a celebrity dolphin named Winter?
I think I have, yeah.
You seen the movie Dolphin Tale?
I've not seen it. I've heard of it, though.
Okay, because the movie's actually based on a true story, and she used to live in the Clearwater Marine Aquarium, which is a place where she rehabilitates, but she passed away in 2022.
Ah, okay.
Here, let me see if I can just send it to you. I will just say that it's better than SeaWorld.
It's a low
In
bar,
fact,
but
they
yeah.
release some. Well, and not only that, in fact, they sometimes release some of their animals, but only if they're able to get back in the wild.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, their reasoning for having dolphins is just that they also rehabilitate dolphins there, so they have a dolphin rehabilitation exhibit.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. Let me see. Yeah, it's in Florida. It's actually where SeaWorld is. Wow.
Damn you, SeaWorld.
It's okay though. Because they're not affiliated with SeaWorld. They just happen to coincidentally live in the same state.
Yep. Welcome back, everyone. That's finally come back onto the stream. So, anyways, we're gonna start now. What's this? let's do some of the birds here because there's a few birds. There's quite a few birds. It's like a
Yeah, there
puffin.
are some like seabirds on here.
So let's get
Oh,
started with
that's
the birds.
misspell.
So let's go with this one right here.
Is that the albatross, or is that like demon bird from like Antarctica?
No, I don't think that's an albatross.
No, it is.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
Yeah,
albatross had bigger
Yeah.
beaks.
I just searched it up. That's like the first photo pops up. Of it.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like
It's the
right
same.
there.
Yeah, it's an albatross.
It's an
Yeah.
albatross.
So what can you give us insight on?
So basically, they have very long wings, which helps them like glide across the ocean for very long periods of time.
Well, they can
Yeah.
glide. Nice.
Yeah, damn near. It reminds me of like an extinct bird, which I'm pretty sure like it had like the longest wingspan of any bird ever found, and it was like kind of diabolical.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty cool. Again, they the wings are for like mainly gliding and stuff like that. Eat fish, basic seabird activities. They're pretty cool.
That's good, Jay. What's up? Oh, right. I remember. Oh, I remember this kid. Okay. Oh, what's good, Jay? Oh, what's good, man? You're good. You're right. I remember you. Okay, I remember him. Sorry. This guy. He's an Ninjago fan. I think this is. Oh no, is this Jay? No, it's just the. Yeah, this is different Jay. Yeah, I remember this. I remember him. Yeah, I remember him. Context. Sorry, a little side story. Last week I went to Bricks Minifigs in a different area, a few minutes from my house, and this kid. He's a master Ninjago fan. Old seasons though. Old seasons. He likes the old seasons, not the new stuff. And he's
I think I agree with him.
yeah. He's
I'm an old season person too.
Yeah, he was he's what he does, he's collecting like all the ninja, but like from season 1 all the way to season 8, if you will. And that day he saw a Deepstone Lloyd and it was the armor, it was the Deepstone Kai and a Lloyd figure, which I think from Rebooted, not the like with the gray armor. With the gray armor, I forget what it's called. And I offered to buy him that Lloyd figure if he bought the other, and I offered to buy him, and I bought him the other Lloyd figure for him. So yeah, I remember him. It's nice to see you again. I didn't think I'd hear you, man. Yeah. The Legend of Thanos. Khan?
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
Yeah, let's ask me if you saw that. Sorry about that.
Speaking of Thanos Seal, I forgot to mention this to you, but I was rewatching Livetopia, and we were in the Oceanarium, right? And I heard you say to me, "Hey, Steph, Rin's on his own right now, but look what happened to me and Saki." And in the background, you just hear Rin saying, "I'm trying to make my name Wunos."
Oh my gosh, that's funny. So what do we think about
I heard that, and I was like, "How did I miss that?"
All right, so what do we think about the albatross? What do we think about albatrosses? Since what you give us about the wings, they can glide. I guess.
Yeah. So they have the longest wingspan of any extant bird. So birds still alive. I think it's pretty cool. I give them like a big
Thanos,
tier.
please don't.
All right, we're gonna leave them alone. There we go.
So, anyways, you were saying Legacy.
Yeah. Longest wingspan of any bird currently living. I give them like a B tier. I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Put them on the hoverboard and see what they can do.
Okay.
Just make sure it doesn't blow up.
Okay, so then what do we put the albatross then? Is it B tier?
Yeah. I'd say B. I think they're pretty cool.
All right. Let's see. Flaming and Bolt. I mean, I think they went off for a bit. They'll be back though. What are we thinking about? Okay, so what's the next bird? Is that no, that's just the penguin, right?
Yeah, that's a penguin. I can't tell which which species of penguin. There's actually like I think around 20 species of penguin, if you believe it or
Yeah,
not.
because I see this one, then there's this penguin, and then there's this penguin right here.
Yeah, one. Okay, so I think the one on top, I want to say is a Delhi penguin, but I'm not too sure. The one down a bit more is like the emperor penguin, and then the
Adelie
one
penguin?
okay, so the one on top is the Delhi penguin. I'm pretty sure.
This
Yeah.
one.
Okay,
This
yeah, I was
guy.
right. A Delhi penguin.
Yeah, this is a Adelie penguin.
I put it in B.
He's cute.
It's cool. Oh, so cool fact about penguins.
I love
they
those
take,
penguins.
They take like thousands of micro naps per day. It's really, really like weird. So of course, like
Oh,
How long do they sleep during those micro naps?
about 4 seconds.
What? Why?
So of course, as like all animals, we need like at least like around like 8 hours of sleep or around that. So penguins basically like do that, but space it out across the entire day.
Yeah. I
what do
see.
they do at night?
They micro nap.
I heard about that one ninja.
I am tempted on making
Wanker,
a
I think
penguins
that's how you say your
exhibit
name.
I am tempted on making a penguins exhibit in Planet Zoo. Now that we're talking about penguins, but look at their faces.
Yeah, penguins are pretty cool birds, and then they're also pretty hefty birds too, because of course like most birds are light because they're hollow bones and stuff like that. Penguins, I'm pretty sure they also still have hollow bones, but they're more hefty compared to other birds because of course they don't fly, and also basically like they swim underwater, and of course being underwater means you need more weight so you don't like float to the top.
Yeah, true. So then, where would you put these little guys?
Penguins are interesting. I feel like
Well,
also
okay.
these-
Are there any differences between each penguin? Like, besides
Oh
the-
yeah, tons. Usually, it's in like size, pattern, and also of course like where they're found on the earth, of course.
Okay.
Like, yeah, not all penguins are found in Antarctica. Some are found in Africa, Australia, and South America. And there is one species of penguin that is found above the hemisphere.
I see.
Yeah, and also penguins are always squatting. If you see like skeletons of penguins, they're always like squatting. It's like wall sits in like a gym class, but like all the time.
Wait, don't they have like knees or something?
They have what?
Don't they have knees?
They do have knees. Yeah.
Wait, why do they got them squatting then? That's
I'm not too sure. I mean, if anything, my guess is like it helps them stay warm, if anything. But that's just a guess, to be honest. I have no clue why they're always like constantly in wall sits.
if they
I
have
was,
if they have knees and they're just stuck in there, wouldn't that kind of be painful a little bit? Like they're trying to stand up but they can't because the flesh is just keeping their knees in.
I mean, like for us, of course, it'd be painful, but like penguins have like evolved with that stance, So it's just like how they are. I bet to them it's not really painful. That's just like how their knees are supposed to be. If that makes sense.
I found something really, really cool on the internet a while back. Some kids were practicing, like trying to find different ways to walk on ice without slipping. And they actually found, how penguins waddle and their arms just stick out and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, in the video, they decided to try that. So they waddled like a penguin, arms outstretched, and it actually helped them walk on the ice better. So I learned that penguins do that so they don't like slip on the ice and stuff. That and they have claws, but I just thought that was really cool.
Oh, that is really cool. Actually, I know that. It makes
I don't
sense, though.
remember what the video is. I would send a link, but yeah, that was something I came across and I just wanted to mention because I thought like they tried all different ways to walk on the ice and they kept slipping. Then they got to the penguin waddle and suddenly they were able to keep their balance.
That
That's
sounds
really
cute.
cool, actually.
That sounds cute. Anyway, what do we do with what do you think of the Adelie penguin then?
I would put like penguins like overall in like a B tier. I think they're pretty cool. Also the way they like swim in the water is also pretty cool. So basically, what they do is like are their feathers.
Indicator Ninja, we're doing a tier list for sea creatures, so
Yeah.
this is the
Yeah.
tier list we're doing, and penguins just happen to be among them.
I know we haven't gotten to it, but put the dolphins straight into D tier. Those little demons need to die.
No, I see what. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, dolphins are. I mean,
penguins
dolphins are
menace to
my
society.
favorite.
This is the fact that I learned about dolphins. Apparently, they can't sleep for too long or they die.
Yeah. That's actually like most marine animals in general.
Is it? I thought it was just dolphins.
Nope. It's like it's fish as well. Fish and cetaceans. So like whales, dolphins, orcas.
Oh well, now I learned something new today.
Learn something
Yeah.
every
I
day.
mean,
Nice.
not only that, not only that. I mean,
was
although
excited
they
to
are
show
meant to be
that.
my favorite animal, they also do horrible things to the females.
Ooh.
Yeah, they do.
If
Not
to
stage is
mention-
allowed
not
to
to
put dolphins in D tier, I want to put octopus in D tier. I don't like them.
not to mention how dolphins get high.
They do get high. That's really funny.
Yeah, with
Yeah, they
pufferfish.
do. The puffer. If they eat pufferfish, yeah.
They don't even like eat the pufferfish. They like pass it around.
Like actual weed.
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
pretty much.
Okay. Anyway, what about this? I like this. This penguin's cool. This guy's cool.
That's a macaroni penguin, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. And
And
then we
then I
have
think theirs is the emperor penguin, which is like the largest penguin
This guy?
we have.
this guy.
Yeah, I think they get to about 4.5 feet tall. I want to say.
4.5 feet. Damn.
Yeah. That's nothing compared to like extinct penguins. There was once called, I think, was it called the king penguin or something like that? But yeah, it was the size of a human.
Yeah, these boys are big. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a big penguin. They're
Damn.
pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
This reminds me of Happy Feet. Literally Happy Feet.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
but-
did
yeah,
use
I'm pretty
emperor
sure that's the
penguins in the
species they
movie,
use.
so it is Happy
Yeah.
Feet.
And then
That
what's
movie
the
was
Penguins and Happy
weird.
Feet are emperor penguins, so
Like that movie was weird.
yeah?
I mean,
I
it was
did.
good, but it was
I
just
watched
weird.
it. I've seen it like 5 times, and I still never understand. I never understand it. That's the thing.
I haven't
Eh.
seen the movie in over a decade, and something tells me I should probably rewatch it and rethink of what I thought of it as a kid. Because
I probably
Hey,
need to
people
rewatch
wonder-
it too, honestly.
not for the, I mean, sure, I might get nostalgia, but it's more of I need to rethink why did I like the movie in the first place. All I know is that as a kid, I just like penguins. But I'm sure there's a way better penguin movie out there.
Penguins Madagascar? I'm joking.
I love the penguins. What would the penguins of Madagascar be based off of? Like in terms of penguins IRL, are they based off of these?
They're probably based off of one species. Probably the African penguin, actually.
The African penguin?
Probably.
Let me see.
Wait, but ship to, but don't you remember the scene where don't you remember the scene where they said
Oh, this is the
where they
African
had the
penguin?
monkeys read?
Yeah, those are the African penguins.
They're beautiful. What the hell?
Yeah, they're also the most common species found in zoos because in the wild they're very rare now.
Oh, because they're almost
Are
like
these the kind of penguins
Yep.
that give pebbles to mates?
I don't think that's the African penguin. I feel like that's an Antarctic species. I'm not sure which one.
I mean, isn't that for like the emperor penguins?
Yeah, it might be the emperor penguins.
Look at the baby. Oh, look at the baby. Baby. So cute. And then what
'Cause
else?
I know they had to use that to emperor penguins, but then again, oh, my bad. Okay, it apparently it's the Gentoo penguins that give pebbles to mate. It says.
Gotcha.
Okay, well,
Yeah, so
I put all the penguins we see here on beats here.
All right, so it says Adelie penguins and Gentoo penguins are known for giving pebbles to their mates. So I was wrong. It's not the emperor penguins. It's the Gentoo.
What do we think of
Well,
a puffin? What do you think of
Of the
puffin?
puffin
Hey,
man?
Storm!
No, like puffin.
Storm, we
Oh, no.
No,
we
Storm!
should Storm. Hey,
Storm, my
Storm.
bestie, I miss you!
Storm. We should. We really need to talk. We need to DM talk about the about redoing. You know whose lines? Because I forgot to even talk to you about that.
All right, we gotta. All right, well, before we get onto that high storm, you're right. Anyways, so what do you think about a puffin?
I think puffins are cool. I think they're also
They're all so cute, but I don't know
related
much about
to
them.
the
which is the problem.
the great auk.
All I know is that puffins look really good to eat, and yeah, you can eat them.
Yeah, they kind of do look good. They kind of do look good.
Don't say that. Don't eat puffins. I think they're becoming pretty rare in the wild.
Well, sorry, I saw a video of Gordon Ramsay like catching some puffin and eating them.
Damn.
Does he
But
not know they're
I think puffins
endangered?
are cool. I'm pretty sure they are.
I think
That or like at least like the numbers have been like declining over the past few
I
years.
mean, to be fair, he did that like ages ago. It wasn't a recent video. It was like they're old.
Oh.
It was like maybe like what, a good 10 years ago, maybe like 16, 15 years ago that he went to go puffin hunting in Iceland because there's a lot of
Yeah, Iceland there is very popular.
yeah.
And,
And, like,
there's a bunch of them out there.
yeah. So what do you think of, I mean, puffins are cool.
I think puffins are pretty cool.
Yeah.
They are cool.
What we doing about, so what do we put a puffin?
So I am literally watching an African penguin video because I just want to see them.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I think about a
I
puffin.
keep putting like the birds in beats here, but I feel like that's pretty good for them. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, it is mainly a bird. Does it why is it referred as a marine animal? Is it probably because they catch fish?
Yeah. And also that they have webbed feet, so they're semi-aquatic.
Okay.
Yeah, the bodies are their bodies are pretty much designed to be aquatic animals. So anything that has like an aquatic feature, they're automatically semi or fully aquatic.
I see. That makes sense.
Gordon Ramsay
Would
would
I?
put them in S tier.
Oh yeah, because he again has hunted and ate puffin before.
In his defense, he didn't know.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's funny. I will not show him catching the puffin. I will show him how he's cooking one. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I think you guys will probably hate me.
And the back.
I mean, I won't hate you, but I will be upset for 5 minutes.
Wait, what I miss?
Hello, Falco. Welcome back.
Wait, what I miss?
No, I said no because we were talking about puffins since puffin was on the tier list here. We put them on B. I said there's a video of Gordon Ramsay where he caught and ate puffin and cooked puffin in Iceland.
I was joking about eating a puffin. Oh damn!
Oh, you can eat them. You can actually eat them.
Didn't y'all just say they were like endangered or
You can
something?
eat anything. I saw a video of some little kids and they ate jellyfish.
That's dumb, but yeah.
That
they do
is, yeah, okay. Anything can be eaten doesn't mean it should be eaten. That's the thing.
Yeah. Also, puffins actually the populations aren't that bad. I think in Iceland there's about like 12 million of them.
I would think they would taste like turkey or something.
Puffin apparently tastes like a pigeon meat. If anyone's ever had pigeon.
I never had one, but I would like to try one.
Or like it's like a little bit tastier and a bit smaller, like the meat size of it is. Anyways, we're not talking about prey. We're treating these animals like prey. Anyways, what do we think? What about this bird?
What?
This is the last bird on this list. Oh no,
That's
this
a pelican.
what do you think of the pelicans?
Oh, the absolute demons. I hate them.
You hate pelicans?
Yeah, they are trash bags. They eat anything. I've seen pelicans and
Have
also
you not
seagulls too.
Have you not seen a pelican trying to swallow a cat?
Yeah, I've seen that. They
Oh,
are really dumb. And
I love
they
it
will eat
when it's
anything.
Pelicans. They have the New Orleans Pelicans basketball team right here.
I mean, it makes sense. It's the name. But yeah, pelicans are menaces to
God.
society.
Damn. That has to be edited. There's no way that's real.
That's real.
That is a real pellet. Oh,
Yeah,
That's actually that is what their mouths look like when they're stuffed seal.
oh shit.
Have you seen like a pelican yawn before? It's really weird.
No, I have not.
Yeah, it's like super odd. But yeah, pelicans are like demons, to be honest. I find them kind of funny.
Nemo. Mine.
Yeah, literally.
Was that them? I thought that was seagulls.
Yeah, it was seagulls. They're seagulls, not pelicans.
Yeah. The pelicans are the ones. Yeah, the
I see
pelican
seagulls
is the
now.
are the ones who
I
try to
think
save
of
Nemo in Marlin.
Seagulls are also pests, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think honestly,
There's too much of them.
There's a YouTuber on YouTube and he gets a pet seagull called Steven and he feeds them all kinds of fancy stuff. And the
Yeah,
seagull's got a voice, and it's just like really funny.
Pelicans
don't
can
know.
eat Pelicans can will eat anything.
Yeah. Same thing with seagulls. Honestly, I think pelicans and seagulls can go in like the same tier list, or like the same like tier. They're both trash. They're both trash bags who eat anything. I've seen a seagull once eat a whole rabbit.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Yeah, a full size one too. It wasn't even like a baby rabbit, like a full on rabbit.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, if that's the case, then
So guys, the question is C or D tier for
Says the
these demons.
raccoons of the sky.
the raccoons of the sky. Yes, I'm said the raccoons of the essentially, yeah, they are the raccoons of the sky. Hello, Brick.
I have seagulls where I live, but the only thing that's annoying about them is that they cry out at like 6 o'clock in the morning. You're just trying to
Hello,
sleep, and all you hear
Brick
is
Ninja Hello, Brick Ninja Stop Motion Legacy. That is a mouthful to say, in a nice way. Which is a lot. All right, so what do we put? So a pelican either in C or D tier.
Probably. I mean, maybe a D or a C. I don't know. I'm stuck with either of them.
I'll just put them like right here at D for now.
I guess-
Okay. What?
Yeah, you know what? I think it's what deserved because there was a video where a pelican did try to eat a cat, but he failed.
Thank God. All right. What about this bird?
Well, he failed because the cat was way too big, and the cat didn't even care because he knew he wasn't going to be eaten.
All right. Well, what do we think of this? What do you think of this bird right here? This guy right here.
What is that? Is that a crane or is that a heron?
Let me
Let me
see.
see.
That's not. I think it's a heron.
That is not a. I don't know what that is.
I think it's a heron.
No, I know what herons look like.
No, it's not a heron. Never mind. What is it then?
Hang on, let me look at this. Let me look it up. Seabirds.
I wish it was like the cat tier list where it had the names of these animals underneath, bro.
Oh yeah, that wasn't helpful. Although we can like skip a few of them. We don't have to do like every single like animal on here.
Well, obviously, yeah, we're not gonna do every single animal, but I think we're just gonna do like, some of the most notable ones. So, which is actually a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's either a
you-
cormorant, but I don't know. These things are pitch black birds.
Why are
That's not
coral
gonna-
reef? Wait, why are coral reefs on the thing?
Because they're animals.
Oh,
I think there's a kier. Is that a kier?
it's a
I mean, it
kier.
looks like.
Pelican noises.
I don't know. I don't know. I said,
It's spelled
is that a kier?
They spell kier.
Keir.
Kier. I just got this guy when I said kier. That's what I got. I got this
All
guy
right,
when I
just,
said kier. I didn't know you
all right,
had-
just put just put in kier bird instead.
Kia.
I'm just gonna send you this image. Maybe you can get something out of this. Wait, oh my god! Oh no, that's a magnificent. Okay, I thought someone named the bird Maleficent bird.
Yeah, it's. I don't think so. Oh,
All right,
you
let me
mean-
see.
Is it this? Is it this
Zane
one?
is saying, Legacy, I think I see a humpback whale. What do you know about them?
We'll get there. We'll get to the humpback whales. I promise.
We'll get to the
I love
humpback.
I love humpback whales. They're cool as hell.
They're
We're gonna get-
amazing.
we're gonna get through all the animals. But first, I want to get through the birds, and then I want to get through every bird that is any animal that is still on land before we get touched into the damn water.
Okay, if that's the case, I see a polar bear on here.
Well, technically,
first-
some birds do dive into the water to catch fish and stuff. So
Okay, well, first I'm gonna put this guy like right
They're
here.
still classified semi-aquatic since they do need to
What
breathe
about-
in the
oh,
air.
Is this a seagull?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a seagull D tier. I hate them.
Yeah. All right, is that all the birds?
I think that is all the
oh, the
birds.
seagulls are going to be screaming
Oh
tomorrow.
no! There's a bird right here. There's a bird right here.
Oh, what is that?
It's small. He's
Pretty.
beautiful. Yeah, he's pretty. You know what? We'll put him at C for now because he looks cool. Because he's beautiful.
I'm
All
just
right.
gonna lay down.
Is that a crocodile or is that an alligator?
That's a crocodile.
What do we think of them?
Okay, so I have a lot to say about these animals. They're cool. So, crocodiles and alligators, I'll say, because they're very similar. So there's only two species of alligator, actually. The American alligator, the ones down in Florida, those ones. And then there's the Chinese alligator, which is very, very small. They're about 5 feet.
5 feet only? Dang.
Yeah. All that to say, crocodiles are way more diverse. There's about, I think, over 20 species of crocodiles, and they are found on every continent besides Antarctica, of course. I think there's some in Europe, but I'm not too sure.
Speaking of crocodiles, did you know there's a recent discovered species of
Wait,
crocodiles?
these are Chinese alligators? That is actually so cute. What the hell?
Yes, that is the Chinese alligator.
They're so
Speaking of-
tiny. these guys.
Speaking of, do you guys know there's
fact,
a new
A
species
group
of
crocodiles
crocodile
is called a
discovered?
float.
Wait, really? What's it called?
I think it's called the Mexican crocodile, or is it an alligator? I need to look it up.
Yeah. I should also say, so there's a difference between gators and crocs, of course. Gators have more of like a U snout. Crocodiles is more of a V snout, if that makes sense.
All right, found it. I found it. It says 2 new species of crocodiles hidden on the island of the Yucatan, Pennsylvania, in Mexico. It was in 2025.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
that's cool as hell.
Just Google new crocodile species in 2025.
Gotcha.
I honestly didn't think scientists would find them. Apparently, they thought they were just regular crocodiles, but then they did some testing.
Yeah, and here, seeing the photos, it looks like it is a crocodile.
All right, so then, well, what do we think of? So, from what you said about crocodile, and that seems like the difference between a crocodile and alligator, like it's like from their snouts, like one has a V shape and the other one because of its square or something.
Yes.
Yeah, the snout's
So-
the only way to
You wanna know something,
identify
guys?
them.
Well,
I learned this while
usually.
watching. I learned this while watching Bondi Vet. There was an episode where he had to help a crocodile, and apparently they never lose their teeth. Their teeth are always growing, and so there was one episode where the tooth actually grew the wrong way, and the vet had to take it out. But then eventually the tooth would. I just think it's cool that they got ever growing teeth.
Well, I mean, kind of. So crocodiles can lose teeth, but they grow back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's so cool.
So like their teeth aren't like a beaver's or where they grow forever. It's just that like if they lose a tooth, it'll grow back no matter what stage of life they're in, basically. And all this to say, so the crocodile on this tier list, that one down there, I'm pretty sure is a saltwater crocodile. Those are the ones found in Australia. It is the largest crocodile in the world. It is technically also the largest reptile in the world as well.
Yeah.
I think like they pushed over like 2,000 pounds. They are kind of insane.
So what do we put a crocodile then?
I put them in A tier. I think they're just really,
Do
really
it.
cool.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, and
All right,
also
Master 12. If we do put SpongeBob in the list, he's going S tier. Like,
I mean,
instantly.
there are sponges there next to what I assume is a swordfish, and
Yeah,
I don't even
but
know what that
SpongeBob.
plant is next to it. It's under the seahorse. I assume that's a sponge plant.
I am the Pelican Man.
Is it Legacy?
what happened?
Was this a sponge plant?
That is a sea sponge. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because someone was saying no SpongeBob, and there's a sponge right there.
Yeah, but that's not SpongeBob.
All right. Well, I guess now that
SpongeBob is a sponge.
before we get into that,
Yeah,
let's go
that's
to the
not
last. Let's go to the last animal. A polar like that technically is on land with like land feet. A polar bear.
Polar bear, absolutely diabolical.
These boys are menaces.
Polar bears are hyper carnivores. They're the largest bear species in the world. They can push over 1,000 pounds, which is just horrible.
Oh, very.
So
Wouldn't they,
basically,
wouldn't they,
imagine
They deserve to be high on the list because global warming needs to be addressed.
see,
They're losing their
that's the
home.
thing though. That's the thing though with them. As big as they are, and like as brutal they are as carnivores, they are specialist bears. Meaning, if the world changes, that they are like the first ones to go. because they aren't too adaptable. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, polar bears are designed for the Arctic. So if the world like changes, it gets hotter, then the polar bears would go extinct.
I see.
And compare that to like a brown bear or a black bear who are very generous bears. They can adapt to multiple climates, which is why they're like widespread.
And Donald
Nope.
Trump was saying global warming doesn't exist.
I beg to differ.
Wait, doesn't aren't polar bears one of the few species of bears that will actually just straight up just eat people?
Yes, they are. They are probably
They
the only
do.
one who. They're
I know,
probably
I
the
know,
only
I
one who
know.
would do
Some
so.
bears they won't necessarily eat you, but I know polar bears.
Yeah, a polar bear will because again, they're hypercarnivores and also finding food out in the Arctic is not the easiest thing. So if they see a meal, they're gonna go for it. Actually, no, not even like see a meal. If they smell a meal, because they can smell food from 5 miles away.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
someone said Ninjago
It's
SpongeBob
no wonder why the
crossover.
polar bears are so terrifying in Zootopia, even though they're led by a mole.
Bro, not Ninjago X SpongeBob crossover.
No.
Yeah, I might
no.
make that
Wait,
happen if I
wait.
get the parts for it.
Yeah, there are actual SpongeBob Lego sets of minifigures, but I mean,
I know.
yeah, but I don't know how that would work with SpongeBob.
Oh, I could actually probably do that, honestly.
You probably could. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not
It
big
could
into
be
SpongeBob.
it could be a good idea to do you could get ideas for doing like a Seabound rewrite, flesh it out and whatnot.
We already
Yeah.
I mean,
used
I
it.
got an
Well,
Angry Birds and Ninjago crossover in the works, so
Gojira's already been used. For Unlegacy's video, I mean.
Yeah. But yeah, polar bears. Yeah. They're cool. It's just they're not highly adaptable, so I feel like I would knock them a tier for that. I still love polar bears. I think they're awesome. I stay away from them, of course. But yeah.
Sorry about that. I was on a call. Anyway, so what do we put a polar bear then?
I put them in like B tier because it's still a bear. But
We'll
yeah.
put him at the top for bear.
Oh, also, the fact
Well, you know
about
what,
bears.
you guys, you haven't named the tiers like we have for the others.
Well, I don't really know what to name them out of a CCOM since. know what?
S can be like seeking.
You know what? You know what?
No.
How is Naiad D tier? Is this like a water god?
That is sad.
See, cry.
Sorry. Fine, well, fine. I'll put her at A. I'll put that at A, right? Okay.
Yes.
I feel like it should be again just a water god. Like somebody trash needs to be
Just-
down in like D tier.
no, I have a good idea for
Calamari.
I have a good name for D tier. Calmar's favorites.
See, exactly. I like
Oh
that.
my
You know what?
gosh.
You know what? You know what? Here. That's better.
Oh,
Even though we have,
Perfect.
yeah, right. And then we have what else on the tier list? We have
What about crap on your shoulder for that one? Because so far we've only got 2 birds, and you know how birds are.
yeah. Never mind. That's not a good. No. I was just thinking of My Little Mermaid, but no.
My Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
Look at this
that's
stuff. Isn't it neat?
Kiss the girl.
I forgot the lyrics.
Nick, look at this
Oh wait,
stuff.
sure. Would you think my
Isn't it
collection's
neat?
complete?
Wouldn't you say my collection's complete? Wouldn't you say
Wouldn't
I'm
you
the
say
girl who
girl
has everything?
everything?
I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
I got who's
And that's
and
it.
what's this galore.
King of the Sea. King of the Sea.
You want thingamabobs? I got 20.
There you go. That's your.
But who cares? No big
No
deal.
big deal. I want
I
more.
want more.
best song ever.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Next animal. Okay, I think.
Relatable song for a lot of reasons, Stephanie.
All
It
right.
describes my
What is,
ADHD
wait,
in
what is
life.
this bird? Wait, what is this bird? I've never seen this bird in
We
my
need
life.
to do a live stream where we just do karaoke.
It's a red-breasted something.
Yeah.
A red-breasted falcon.
Anyway, guys, sorry to
It's not a falcon,
break up
definitely
the
not.
party, but it is now the next day, so I'm gonna go to bed now.
All right.
Aw,
See ya,
okay.
Stephanie.
All right, Stephanie.
Nice, Steph.
And Zeal, do not worry about that jerk. That jerk is not worth your time. If he bothers you again, just know that you have all of us to support you. Okay?
Thank you. Appreciate
Sending
it.
you a hug all the way from the UK.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Stephanie. You have a good night. All right.
And one of these days, I'm gonna meet you in person and give you a real hug.
Okay. Appreciate that. All right. Well, you have a
All
good
right.
night.
See you later. Bye.
See
All
ya.
right?
Bye, Elemental Masters.
Yeah.
See
All
ya,
right,
Shadow
let me,
Ninja.
Let me send the. Let me send the thing real quick.
Wait, who's joining us?
Zane, because he asked earlier.
Oh shit, bet.
And I remember last time we were on a stream, he wanted to go with on a C tier list, talking with Legacy about it. So he's on here. All right.
4 letters. 1 word.
Arg.
All right. So what do we think? All right. So what's next? So wait, This is a red-breasted falcon.
It's not called a falcon. I was looking for the name of it. I couldn't find it, but it's definitely not a falcon.
Okay. Well, what is it?
I'm looking for it. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find it. I searched for I searched for birds. Oh wait a minute. Okay, it's called the Galapagos red-breasted bird. I want to say.
Red-breasted bird.
Okay, wait. Okay. No, it's called the Galapagos royal frigid bird.
Galapagos.
Royal frigid bird.
Well, I'll just put red-breasted bird.
There you go.
What the? Whoa.
Wait.
Yeah.
This is a sea creature.
It is.
I
Alright.
forgot these guys exist.
It's on the marine animals thing, like, but it's
Yeah.
right here. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
but
why
what-
is this here? Yeah, like, yeah. Why?
They are known for making a very interesting sound every time they they do a very
Yeah.
interesting sound with the stomach. Let's just say.
Yeah.
And
So
throat.
they basically puff up their chest to attract mates. Birds in general do a lot of stuff for mating purposes.
Yeah, like the whistles, the songs they make, or
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why also like birds are very colorful. Of course, like peacocks have their whole display and stuff like that. Yeah, that's like their main purpose. Besides that, I don't know too much about these birds, although I think it is kind of cool. Is it from Freebirds?
No.
They are not from Freebirds. Freebirds talks about turkeys.
Oh yeah, that one. I forgot what that was.
Let me just look at this bird real
Wait,
quick.
Wait, wasn't? If I'm not mistaken, wasn't this bird in like Rio, in like the opening scene?
Now that would make sense. They are from
You know,
the
like
Galapagos.
it was in the opening scene where like all the birds were singing, and like I think these birds were in there, like using their chest as drums or something.
That sounds familiar. I mean, it would make sense.
wait, what
It
does
is-
so what exactly does this bird do to make it a marine animal then?
I mean, probably their diet. To be honest,
They eat
Oh.
fish?
I'm about to search it out. What do they eat?
Also, welcome aboard, Zane.
Hello, peoples.
Male vermilion flycatcher and frigid birds.
So here
If
it
people
says
make a
they
noise
flower,
with their
nectar, and
throat.
pollen.
They eat flower, nectar, and pollen.
Yeah.
So then why are they in a marine animal tier list?
Nah,
I
you
think
know,
that-
put them in the tier. Put them in a
I-
bottom tier list.
I think because they're found on islands. That's why. So it's just kind of like an
Probably,
island bird.
but-
So like, of course they're surrounded by water and stuff.
Okay, you know what? I want to add a new tier list now.
Not even a fucking fish. There you go.
Let's just rename it to fraud.
Wait, can I add? Is this like how you add a new one?
You
No,
I think you click the gear
Coggle
icon.
wheel.
Huh?
Hit the wheel. The coggle wheel.
Coggle wheel.
the little gear icon.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, the gear icon. Add row below. There you go.
Let's name the new list fraud.
No.
Just horrible. It's just horrible.
Oh, that's crazy.
Also, hello Zane. Hope you're doing well.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
I was saying something earlier, but yeah.
Sorry about that. I had to. Someone's knocking out on me. Um. Anyways, I was saying. What's the next item we have then? I think we're done with all potential land stuff. Because I can go on land. Oh well, no. That's a walrus, I think.
Yeah. So on there are seals, sea lions, and walruses.
Was that otter?
Yes, that is the sea otter.
Let's do these
Let's
guys
see.
first, and then we'll get on to the fish.
All right. Let's start off with the pinnipeds, which is the seals, sea lions, and walruses.
These guys.
Yeah, they're basically like dogs in the water, which is funny because what's called a sea lion. So of course they're closer to dogs than they are to cats.
Yeah, so I was like, why are they called sea lions?
That's a good question. I'm not too sure why they called them that.
Like, I understand some names.
Like
Tasmanian tiger. Like that's more of a dog than it is a cat.
yeah, I think like thinking of it, at the times like these animals were named. It was all based off of looks basically. So whoever named it probably thought it looked like a lion but in the water.
Okay, well I found out the actual.
Yeah, they said they only call them that due to their physical features.
It
Yeah.
said sea lions are called sea lions because sailors thought that they were allowed their loud calls sounded like lions.
Oh, okay.
Particularly since many male sea lions have manes. Do
That
they?
is true. Yeah. Like right there in that photo, you can see.
Oh, that's the mane. That's the mane. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
They are very, very furry. Some species, of course.
Yeah. So what we put a sea lion then?
I'm not sure. I want to say like either B or C tier, only because I've seen what like sharks and orcas do to them, and it's kind of like insane.
A bit sad, yeah.
Yeah, I do think sea lions are better than seals though, because like so sea lions they have more like external flippers compared to a seals. Seals are more like a one like big body with smaller like fins on the side.
Sorry, hold on. All right, so then we'll put them right here and see. Okay, so what do you think of seals then?
Seals. Okay, it depends on the species of seal, but since there's one photo, I'll make it pretty general. So, seals have the largest species with the elephant seal.
Wait a damn minute. Hold on. Sage, is your PFP the pelican?
Oh, y'all finally noticed.
I was making sure, like just now. I was like, wait. I was like,
I'm
hold on,
tempted. I'm
Like, where'd he
tempted
go?
to change my profile picture to the dolphin.
If you want to, I mean, this is a sea theme thing.
I mean, yeah.
Uh,
if
I
I'm
think
dressed, Luna, if I'm already dressed as a menace, you can too.
Anyways, so where do you put the seal? This is the seal, right?
You know what?
Do it.
Maybe
Yeah,
when
yeah, that is one. That is one species. of seal.
you know what? I will join the party when everyone else does tech raise a profile picture to their
So-
favorite animal.
So what do we do? So what would we put a seal then? from what you've said?
I'll try to be pretty general about them. So I already said the elephant seal is the largest species of seal, but there's also a hypercarnivore seal known as the leopard seal. They're found in the Antarctic, and they body penguins all the time.
Leopard seal.
Yeah, I think they're about 13 feet long.
These guys?
Yeah,
God
and they have
damn.
diabolical teeth, and
Yeah,
they are
look at
very
that.
aggressive.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and they are very aggressive to like everything, and including humans.
Yeah, I could see
They-
that.
Yeah, they don't. Of course, they don't eat humans.
That's
but,
the same
but,
animal that
like,
was
don't
chasing
bother them.
the penguin in that Kentucky thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the villain for Happy Feet, basically.
Yeah, they are very carnivorous.
Yeah, they're cool, but I think overall, seals and sea lions. Yeah, I think Under the Sea is a fine tier for them.
Put the penguin in Niad. Freaking Thunderbolt.
Yeah. Listen to Bolt. Put it in an S tier. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I need a good reason though. Why?
Because there's 3 of them. Yeah,
It's
They're
not
the
a good
goat.
reason.
That's why.
You can't just say they're the goat. I need cool facts about penguins. I need to be convinced.
Thunderbolt, essay on penguins now, and don't use ChatGPT.
Yeah, because I imagine using ChatGPT. Who would ever
Okay,
do
I
that?
got nothing.
All
Just
right.
leave it be then.
Penguins are cute, but I don't think that's enough to put them in S tier.
Oh, hey, Flaming. I Thunderbolt, they're back now. Sea lions, more like Z lions.
The Z lion, the Zeo
Go.
lion.
The lion. Alex, the lion. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, the last one we have is the walrus at the bottom, which are basically like sea lions, but like on roids, and they have huge tusks, of course.
I'd put I put walruses up in like B tier.
Yeah. I would put them like one above the seals and the sea lions. I think so. So they have like whiskers and tusks. It helps them like find clams at the bottom of the ocean, and also those tusks help them fight off polar bears. So that's pretty cool too.
Put the penguin in Niad. They're cute. Penguins can mate for life.
I mean, most birds can, to be honest.
Zeal.
Because
Zeal,
they swim and waddle.
Zeal.
And you wandered away, waddle,
Zeal.
waddle.
Search up the
Waddle,
walrus
waddle,
from
waddle,
Pingu.
waddle, waddle.
Walrus from Pingu?
Yes.
I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, this walrus. What the?
You know, for that, that's a D tier. I don't want to say that ever again. Why is your version in Lego? Wait a minute.
This is stop motion. This is stop. Wait, that is Lego. What the? Whoever. Wait, who watched Pingu?
What am I
Did anyone
looking
ever
at?
watch Pingu when they were little?
That would be me, yes.
You always hear that penguin just going, nerd.
And
Yeah.
I remember watching this episode. Funny enough, it did not creep me
I've
out.
never seen that episode. Well, okay, what we think of walruses then?
Yeah,
B.
B tier.
B tier?
Yeah,
Yep.
they're cool.
Yeah, B.
I just had to share that one. That was
Walruses are cool animals. I will say that they look really, especially with their
Yeah.
buck teeth.
Yeah. Those 2 giant front tusks. Cool.
Look at that. Absolute beasts.
Spirit
what's
mate,
next?
spirit.
All right, now we're away from. Oh wait, the otter. We think of an Aussie otter.
Oh, the otter.
They're so cute, but we can't.
But-
But if we were just on cuteness, it would be at top of the list if we were.
Yeah. We're not gonna base it off of them being cute, but I do think they're pretty cool overall.
Yeah, they're. I mean, they swim. Obviously, they're easy to swim. They're great swimmers.
Yeah. And they smash clams together to
yeah.
crack them open.
To eat them, yeah. Clams,
Yeah. And also most of them have like have like a favorite rock of theirs to help them like open clams and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see.
Yeah. So we put them at C tier or B?
I put them in my B tier. I like otters. Well, most of the otters.
All right, we'll put them at B tier then, over the birds. All right, next one we have. I guess we'll go with. I guess now that we're done with every single land animal, now I guess now everything is on the sea. Let's go with the plants. A sea urchin.
Actually, those aren't plants. Those are animals.
Well, animals,
believe it
yeah.
or not.
Yeah, it's just hard because sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
All right, a sea urchin.
Oh, urchins. They're venomous as hell. That's kind of like all I got for you.
Yeah,
like
they're
spike
pretty. Like they just kind of stay there, and if anyone touches them, they're kind of screwed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put them in like a D tier or something because they fucking suck.
Not only that, there's already an overpopulation of sea urchin that some of the fish are going endangered because of them.
I think I saw
Okay.
like a video of a guy that was like finding and breaking urchins and stuff and feeding the urchins like bodies to like fish.
Yeah, because the lionfish are having a problem with the infestation of the sea urchins.
Sea
It
lion.
was a cool video. I recommend
I
it.
know in Florida, like, because aquarium owners in Florida were letting go of a lot of like sea lions from there and letting them back out into the ocean. The problem was they're sending them into the oceans near in the Florida coast.
Wait,
which is not
sea
supposed-
lions?
Yeah, no, my bad, not sea lions. Lionfish. My bad, lionfish.
Oh, okay, I was about to say that doesn't sound right.
My bad, a lionfish. Think of a lionfish. They were sending lionfish out into the coastal areas of Florida because they need to let them go, which is not a good thing. Which is not where they're supposed to be at. So now they're being now they're overpopulating in Florida, in the coastal
That
region.
sounds like something Florida would do, to be honest.
Yeah, Florida has a lot
Florida.
of. Yeah, Florida has a lot of animals that should not be in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them being the Burmese python.
We're gonna talk about reptiles one day, anyway. But I think I'm gonna hate that one the most. And speaking of which, is that a sea snake?
That is a sea snake.
Well, we'll touch that after we get through all the things that look like plants but are actually animals. So the
Okay.
sea sponge, SpongeBob.
I don't know. It's up to you guys. Where do you want to put it?
I mean, it's just a
Hey.
sponge.
It's a sea sponge. Don't say S tier. It's a sponge.
I'll put
You
it.
know what? Let's have it in
I'd
B.
probably
It's
put it in
mid.
under the sea, to be honest. I mean, it's not bad. It's not like the urchin where it's like a piece of shit or anything. It's just a sponge.
Yeah,
Zane,
that's
what
how I'm
do you
putting it because it doesn't really do anything. All right. Anyway, let me see. Okay, a coral reef. Coral reefs.
They're really cool, and of course they are very important.
To the environment, yeah. And
Yeah, Stop
yeah,
destroying coral reefs, please.
yeah.
I'd put that in A tier.
Put them in
honestly.
S tier for how important they are.
A
Yeah.
or S? Yeah, that's
No,
Yeah.
first S tier or A tier?
A tier. I'm thinking A tier. I want to
Yeah,
say A tier.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll put them in A tier because they're also they make the environment beautiful.
they really do.
Oh yeah, they're awesome and very
Yeah.
important.
What about these guys?
That is the sea anemone, the thing that like Nemo lives in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
The anemone. Yeah.
That is correct, Thunder. That is correct.
If you didn't know, those things can actually move on their own.
Really?
Yeah, they basically move their body side to side in order to like move around. It's really funny.
Yeah. So what about the anemone?
It's like C tier or something now. That's fine. They're also venomous because of course they are.
Yeah, I mean, it gets off on their spikes.
Don't they sting?
Yeah.
Next is there any other animal?
Is that
Any
a
other,
sea
like-
snail? Is that a sea snail?
Where? Where's
The
sea snail?
first image. The first image.
That's an anglerfish.
That's
Oh.
anglerfish.
I
Yeah.
was fixing to say.
What is that?
Barnacles.
Barnacles.
Just barnacles. I put it with like the sponge.
Hold on, give me one quick second then.
Hey, where's Wojira? That's god tier, of course. A giant sea snake. Imagine if that was like real.
If that's real, then this world is doomed.
Oh yeah. Like if you guys
where's
think things like
Kamar?
a megalodon is
that's-
bad,
Master, that's easy. I'm Calmar.
Oh, Kalmar. He's in Puffin tier because he's dead, so he's food now.
No, I'm in your chat.
Kalmar, get out.
Oh.
Palmore, go whine about how much you hate your brother or something. Get out of here.
Fine, I'll go be see Hitler somewhere else.
That's so bad.
Sorry about that. Someone's is due for their nap time. Anyway, moving on. So barnacle, a little bit of barnacle.
I don't know. Yeah, put it with like the sponge.
Yeah, I'll put it sushi. It does look like sushi, low-key.
I don't even know what barnacles' purpose are. So what's Legacy? What's their purpose?
Good question. I don't even know. I just see them like on like whales and stuff at times.
Barnacles are arthropods of the subclass Cerminipedia and the Cephalium crustacea. They are related to crabs and lobsters with similar nipular larvae. Barnacles
Oh,
are exclusively marine
Interesting.
invertebrates, and many species live in shallow and tidal waters. Some 2,100 species have been described. I wouldn't trust Wikipedia.
that's crazy. 2,000 species.
I didn't even know there were species of these guys. Anyway, back onto the tier list.
It's God. Deal. You closed it out.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Yikes. Ugh, there we go. We are here with what else do we have?
What is?
What is that?
I can't tell what that is, to be honest. I have no clue.
Okay, what is that? Next to the sea snake.
I also cannot tell what that is.
This?
That looks like a species of starfish, to be honest.
This is also a starfish.
Yeah. That one is like the more traditional like sea star, and that one, the one on top is like a freak of nature.
Put the starfish next to the sponge.
Yeah, yeah, it has to go there. We know.
I saw this on like a YouTube show one time, but it was about a guy talking about like a jellyfish whose venom is so potent that it actually makes you want to kill yourself. Like actually.
Yeah, that's true. I've heard that before.
Surprisingly, there's no jellyfish on the list.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I thought there was one on there at least.
Next to that Dory looking fish.
Oh, there it is. The jellyfish.
Yeah.
I'm looking
The
onto
box
that
jelly.
after this. Is that meant to be a small bacteria?
So that thing there, I don't remember its name, but it is basically a relative of jellyfish, but it's not a true jellyfish. If that makes sense.
Okay, we'll look that up in a bit. Well, first to go to a clam. I think that's a
Hey,
clam.
it's a clam. I don't know what you want me to say about that.
I mean, they don't really do anything. They're just there. Oh, well,
I mean, they got something cool inside of it, so
Yeah,
I guess that's something.
I know clams are they're related to oysters and snails and also octopuses and squids. But yeah, don't know, it's a clam. You'll see what.
Yeah. All right. Okay, now we can finally get onto some actual sea animals. Here we go. Since we're gonna skip, you know, we'll put this at sushi because I don't know what the hell that is. And what the am I looking at?
Oh, I've seen that before. I don't know its name. I don't want to talk about it. Put it in sushi.
Okay. All right, now time to start with what is this? Is that octopus?
No, it's not an octopus. That's not an octopus. It's too many arms. I don't think it's an octopus.
Not a squid either.
No, it's definitely not a squid. No, it's not. Because also octopuses and squids are already down there.
All right. Well, anyway, okay. What the hell is this?
There's
There
a
are
lot
so
of
many
weird
stuff we do
animals
not
in the
know.
water, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put them all like in Gordon's puffin.
No, wait, no, not that one.
I'm not-
It's
This guy?
oarfish. They're cool.
Okay, we'll put this guy here.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay, What the f is this?
You ask these questions, but I don't know.
I'm sorry. You're the
They're just weird. I don't know. The ocean is full of weird animals.
Fair
There's
enough,
millions
yeah.
of
Yeah,
them.
that
Okay, we're just
that
gonna
thing
put all
belongs
this.
in the dark area, in the dark zone of the ocean.
I-
So anything that
I
belongs
think
in the dark
that's where
zone
it's
is
from. The photo's
unusual.
all black. I'm pretty sure that's where it's from.
Okay. Well, now moving on. Okay, that's not against the national animals. Is that a shrimp or what is this?
I think that's a plankton.
I think that's
Plankton.
I think that's a plankton.
Yeah, I put it with Patrick and SpongeBob.
Oh, I forgot. SpongeBob. Patrick's a starfish. You bet. Let's see. Okay. Is that a lobster?
Yeah, that's a lobster.
I love how I think that's been killed and cooked already.
Yeah, it's very red.
Dear God.
But I mean, there might be like one species of lobster out there that like turns.
What do you think of
bright
lobster?
red.
What do you think of lobsters?
And
Yeah.
they're cool, I guess.
Yeah, they're cool. People like to eat them a lot.
I mean, I guess yeah. So we'll just put them at sushi because they're basically edible.
Yeah, people eat them all the time.
Crab.
Crabs are weird because crabs come in like a wide variety, and also there's a bunch of crab species that aren't true crabs. Like a hermit crab is not an actual crab; it's a lobster. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, hermit crabs are not real crabs
Damn. So then why are they called hermit crabs?
because they look like crabs.
Oh, but they're really just lobsters.
Yeah, in disguise, fraud.
Okay, we'll put them on fraud watch. Thankfully, there's not hermit crabs. Anyway, what the f is that?
I have no clue. I can't tell what that is.
No, we just put that right here. I'm just rearranging. Oh, oyster. Is that oyster?
I think that's an oyster or a
Yeah, we'll
clam,
put it-
one of the two.
Well, we'll
I
put
think
it-
I think that was an oyster actually. Yeah.
That's an oyster. We'll put it right there. Okay, now time to get on some real fish. Finally, a seahorse.
Let's start with
They're not that cool. Oh, the biggest thing is that they kind of look like horses if you squint from like a mile away, and also the
Yeah, I mean that's what they called seahorses.
yeah, that and also the dads are the ones who give birth to the babies, not the moms.
The dads give birth.
Yeah,
yeah. That I know that.
Yep.
That's actually true.
Jesus. Okay. Put that as under. We'll put that. I guess we'll put it in C. Actually, that seems reasonable. All right, now Nemo.
C tier.
Yeah, for clown.
Yeah,
Put him right here. Dory.
F tier because it was played by Ellen DeGeneres. I don't make the rules around here. That's how it goes.
Okay, fine. We'll put
No,
it.
no, F tier, F tier. I hate Ellen. No.
Oh, F
no.
tier. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you?
I'm like, not S tier. No, I don't like Ellen like that.
Damn, we're really putting a fish in F tier just because of someone.
Okay. So, I'll say this.
I know what
Everyone-
Ellen did. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but everyone knows this fish because of Dory. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
True.
So it is directly tied to Ellen by
By
circumstance.
default.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually kind of true.
more sad than it is true.
Yeah, like it's famous because of Finding Nemo, which is a cool thing, and I think Dory the character isn't bad. But I just don't like that one. I'm joking for the most part.
Rip Dory, El Dory, crazy.
See, I
Damn.
don't make the rules around here. El Dory.
Okay, now
All right.
what in the fuck is that? Okay, no, I'm not gonna ask anymore. I'm just gonna put this right here. You know what that is?
Is that a Pop Tart?
It looks like a Pop Tart.
It
Pop
does look
Tart.
like
A sea tart.
Okay, next is what the hell is this animal?
That is a nautilus.
An anomalous.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that
It is related to octopuses and squids, of course. And they're the only extant animal in which still has a shell in that family.
How do you spell anomalous?
I do not know how to spell nautilus. Yeah, I got nothing.
Hold on. Not Luna. Luna,
Yep. Sorry, I nearly fell asleep.
do you know what a nautilus is?
No.
This animal right here that I'm looking at.
Oh, the Nautilus.
A nautilus.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
seen them.
okay. So it's spelled Nautilus.
Oh, these guys. What the?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah. And fun fact, that back in like dinosaur times, those things got huge.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone
yeah,
really thought they were extinct.
So technically, the first versions of them from Dino times are extinct, but these ones are like, of course, a close relative to them.
Hmm.
They're just smaller versions of them.
Yeah, much smaller. They have about 50 tentacles compared to
50?
like compared to like 8 for like an octopus or a squid.
Jeez. Don't squids have more tentacles than octopuses?
So they technically do. So there's a difference between tentacles and arms, technically, if you want to get like really technical about it. But overall,
Yeah.
octopuses of course have 8. Squids have 10.
Yeah. Oh, nautilus shell from Minecraft. That's all I know, bro. Wait, that's a thing. Yeah, they're things. Yeah.
Yeah, they do exist.
Minecraft doesn't make stuff for nothing, dude. There's like some perception of reality with it. So we with these guys like C tier.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I guess since we're on the topic of other animals, since of the octopus and squid, let's go to the octopus.
Okay, the octopus. They are one of the smartest animals in the ocean, of course.
Yes.
They have eight arms, all tattered with suckers, and basically like their heads work as like a bagpipe in a way, where one side water comes in, and they use that water to actually to basically like push themselves in the water as like jet propulsion. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Downsides about them though, they have very short lives. Usually the moms die after the babies hatch.
Really? That's sad.
Yeah. But like I think they're pretty cool. Also, they fit into like basically anything because they're all like soft body besides like one part of them, which is usually their beak.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So although like I think the biggest one, which is the Great Pacific Octopus, they get up to like 600 pounds, they can still like fit under your door closed.
Huh.
Yeah. I think they're pretty cool. I like octopuses a lot. And squids, they're pretty similar. I don't think they're as intelligent as
Yeah,
octopuses.
I got a phone call from my dad.
They're good. But yeah, squids, they aren't as intelligent, but besides that, they are pretty similar. Again, they both have like a siphon, in which helps them like pushing against the water. Both of them like spray ink, of course. Um, Although squids have 8 arms and then 2 longer tentacles, and squids, they can get much bigger than an octopus can. Specifically, there are 3 species of bigger squids. There's one found in South America, which is the red devil. They are about the size of a human in total, and they are very aggressive. To
I
like
see.
to like yeah to like the point where they like can like they do like cannibalism at times.
What, octopuses?
No, squids. The a red devil squid.
Red devil squid. I was thinking the vampire squid. I don't know why.
Oh yeah. So vampire squids are not squids. They are octopuses.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. They lied to you. And
Are
and
they just
also
called squids 'cause they're big?
what happened?
Are they just called squids because they're big?
No, it's I don't know why they're really called squids. I guess they kind of like look like squids, but even then, that's kind of like a stretch to me. But vampire squids aren't that big. They're about the size of like your average octopus, and also they live like deep in the sea, and they are known as living fossils because they are the last of their kind, basically.
Wait, the which one? They're fossil. Wait, what?
The vampire squids are considered living fossils because like they are the last of their family, basically.
Okay. The squids.
They look
trying to
like
see this, like-
umbrellas.
Because I want to find this out, like why they're called squids then. The name is a combination of the called squids, partly due to its shared features with squid, but also because it's a scientific name which includes the term squid, vampire theories.
Oh,
By
that's a
its
squid.
red color, the cloak, like webbings between its arms. I see. Well, what do you think of octopuses before we get to squids? So.
Octopuses are really cool. Also, one more octopus I want to say is the blue-ringed octopus. It is one of the most deadly animals found in the ocean, and so of course they're found in Australia because that's where everything is. It's Australia.
All the deadly animals are found in Australia, bro.
Yeah, but also thing is though they are tiny. They're about the size of like a quarter.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh man, Sydney man survives blue ring octopus bite after hospital ordeal.
Yeah. They can kill you in about like 15 minutes if you don't get help.
Jeez. They look beautiful though. The hell?
Yeah, but like that's
They're
kind of the
deadly as
point.
hell. Yeah, that's not the point. They're deadly.
Like yeah, the reason why they have those like rings are to say, hey, I'm venomous. Don't touch me, or I will kill you.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, well, so we put an octopus. I think we'll put it at B tier. Okay, so what do you think?
I
Of
got
this,
fair.
yeah, what do you think?
Okay,
of the
so squids. Two more things I want to say. So I talked about the highly aggressive red devils. They live in groups up to 1,000 of them at once, which is just horrifying.
squids?
Yeah. Specifically the red devil squid, or his actual name is the Humboldt squid.
Okay.
Yeah. Then there are the two larger ones. There is the giant squid and there is the colossal squid.
Squid. Yeah. The
Yeah,
colossal
there's
squid
two.
is just huge. That motherfucker.
Yeah, so giants and colossals are both massive. Giant squids, they get to about 43 feet long, and those are the ones mainly consumed by sperm whales.
The colossal or the giant?
Both of them are.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
The colossal squid
Although
is still unknown to certain people.
yeah. Oh, and also like you heard of like the Kraken, right?
Yeah, the kraken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. It comes from these animals, giants and colossal squids.
Yeah. Okay, let me see the colossal squid. These boys?
Not the baby colossal squid. That doesn't count. Not the baby one.
Oh, it's because there's not too many. Oh, because we don't see many footage of like a big one. I guess there's not too much footage of like.
Yeah.
They live in the dark.
Yeah. In the dark. Also, they also live down in Antarctica as well. So very hard to find.
Okay, that's why there's not many pictures of them.
Yeah.
They exist.
Yeah. So colossal squids have hooks instead of suckers.
Yeah,
Which is just yeah.
I've seen them.
So like sperm whales, sometimes they have hooks like inside of them because of them fighting with those squids.
Yeah. Just to make sure the squids can get away.
Yeah. It doesn't work. I'll say that it doesn't. It really works.
Don't they also use it to like attach onto their prey, essentially?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So then
Yeah.
we'll put squids at. Where do we put squids then?
I put them a tier below octopuses.
Yeah, so put them like in C right here. All right, next is a damn.
The pufferfish.
Let's do the sea snake actually.
Oh, okay. Sea snakes are cool. So, they are elapids. So they are close to cobras and black mambas, meaning they are also highly venomous. But thankfully for here. Their fangs are very small and rarely pierce like human skin. Still though, don't mess with them.
Yeah, they're tiny. These guys look small too, but don't mess with them.
They aren't that small overall. It's just their fangs are pretty small.
Well, these guys can get big from the picture. Look how long that guy
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So where do we put the sea snake then?
I put it in like I put it in like C tier. I think they're pretty cool.
I'll put them like right over Nemo. All right, next animal. We have a. Is this a crayfish?
It might be. I'm not too sure.
I just want to get this out the way. That way we can like worry about all the other familiar fish that we have right here. I'll just skip that. Didn't come here. Let's see. What the hell? Yeah, you know, all these animals that don't look familiar to me, we're just putting them here. What is buffing? Okay. Let's go right here for the sea turtle.
Sea turtles. Okay, so they are the they're the largest turtles in the world. The leatherback sea turtle is the biggest specifically. And like if you see photos of them next to humans, they're like absolutely enormous. They eat jellyfish actually.
Really?
And their mouths are like full of these spike-like things called I want to say palpae, something like that. Basically like we have those too, but they're much smaller.
But they can
Yeah.
eat the jellyfish.
Yeah, exactly. And basically like those spikes in their mouth are to make sure the jellyfish don't escape, of course.
Yeah. I see. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Well then, we have this. Then we're gonna just deal with that on the what is it? Oh, right. Sea turtle. So over the sea turtle then. Because okay, that's kind of cool that they can eat jellyfish. Is anyone there? Hello?
Oh yeah, what happened? I'm sorry.
That's where we're putting a sea turtle then.
Oh, sea turtles.
I'd say under the sea.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, we'll put him in it. Okay then.
I'd put him in the high. I put him high up there though.
We'll put him like right here by the
Yeah.
on the top.
The sea turtles are awesome, man.
Yeah. Okay. Now I think we're getting to way more familiar fish now. Okay. Is that a what is that? That doesn't show a full image. I'll just put it right here. Because it looks like a sea bug. Oh, it's one of the sea bugs, I think.
I think
Right.
I'm not sure which one it was, but it's one of the prehistoric ones, wasn't it?
It looks very prehistoric.
Yeah. At least the picture does. Okay. Sea snail. They kind of suck.
Yeah, they're highly venomous.
Sorry,
interesting.
Gary.
What is this? I shouldn't be questioning this anymore. I've had an account for every time I said, what is this? I'd be rich as hell.
The danger zone.
Okay. Now. Jellyfish.
They are highly venomous.
Yeah. Dangerous, but they are beautiful when they glow because they can glow in the dark.
Yeah. Also, some jellyfish are like basically like immortal. They can basically like restart their own lives.
Oh yeah, because I think some of them can also live up to a long time actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, like they can live forever, unless like they're like eaten by a sea turtle.
Yeah. Isn't there more prey against them or no? Is it just
Sea turtles are the main ones, but there probably are more. Let me see. Fish predators. So yeah. So sea turtles. It also says here some birds, crabs, and whale sharks.
Yeah.
All right. What's next?
All right, so we got a. Well, what are we putting the jellyfish in? In this case.
Like under the sea, they're fine.
Yeah. Is this another jellyfish?
Yeah, that's a box jellyfish.
Oh, what's the difference?
Usually, like it's just like shape and size. I think box jellyfish are found in Australia because, of course, they are.
Of course. And then this guy you said was related to jellyfish. We'll put him
Yeah, yeah, it's a relative.
Yeah. That looks interesting. Anyway, now proper. Oh my god, is that an iguana or a chameleon?
Yes, yes, that is the marine iguana.
Oh, they look cool.
Yeah, they are semi-aquatic lizards, which reminds me of the mosasaur, which I love the mosasaur.
There's
So what is it?
there's a aquatic. That's a what now?
Marine iguana.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
insane, the marine iguana.
These guys, hold on, I have a picture of them. These guys, they are beautiful. What the hell? It looks like Godzilla. Looks like a small version of Godzilla.
Yeah, yeah, they're all like Godzillas.
So what about these guys then?
They're pretty cool. Under the sea, I'm thinking, like maybe closer to the top, behind the sea lion.
I'll put them behind the sea lion then. All right. So then, let's see. Now proper fish. Okay. Actually, this last guy, I promise we're gonna get to something. Then we're gonna get something recognizable.
Which one?
This guy right here. I forget what he's called.
Wait. Which one are you on? Oh, the beluga whale.
Yeah, the blue ball whale.
Oh, they're cool. I think they're closer to dolphins than whales, to be honest.
Yeah.
I want
They
to
look-
say, I want to say they're closer to dolphins than they are to actual whales. But yeah, beluga whales are pretty cool. They're found up in the Arctic and stuff like that. Their closest relative is the narwhal. You know, the one that has like the giant tusk coming out of its head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they're pretty cool. Their heads are very squishy because behind the head it's not bone. That's the melon. It basically helps them with echolocation in the water.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, it is found in most dolphins and toothed whales.
I see. So then, where do you put this beluga whale?
I put it a one with the C. Whales are going to be pretty top here. To be honest, they're always really good.
Okay. All right. Well then, before we get on to the whale. Oh, is that the narwhal right here?
No, that is a manatee.
Oh, the manatee. I forgot the manatees.
Yeah.
What can you give us about manatees?
So manatees and also dugongs because they're very similar. They're very closely related to elephants. Believe it or not.
I can tell. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
Their skin.
Kind of. So basically, like the story of Africa in general is basically like, all the mammals were trapped. There was like basically like one type of mammal trapped on Africa for millions and millions of years. So basically, like, all the animals on there evolved to make their own ecosystem. But because of that, all of them are pretty closely related to one another. So elephants, these guys here, also aardvarks are also closely related as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, these guys are very peaceful, and in Florida,
Sorry, my phone. That's my phone notification.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're good. But yeah, also in Florida, those guys, you cannot touch them. It is illegal. But
Yeah, you're right.
overall, I think they're pretty cool. They're big old pacifists. So I put them in like under the sea, but like top of it.
Which one?
The manatee.
Oh, the manatee. We put them at the top of under the sea.
Yeah, I like
yeah,
that.
that's fair. Manatees are awesome.
Okay.
They might
Now,
have been attacking.
I'll put this right here because I don't know what this guy is. A stingray.
Stingrays. Ooh, stingrays are cool. They are closely they're closely related to sharks because both of them are cartilaginous fish, meaning their skeletons are made of cartilage instead of actual bone.
Ah.
Yeah, it's cool, but also means they don't fossilize well.
Yeah, they don't.
But yeah. I think stingrays are pretty cool. Stingrays and also the other one, the manta ray as well,
The
which
manta
is a
ray.
very very large one, but
This one?
no stinger. Yeah, right there.
Okay, so I put the stingray then.
I keep saying under the sea, but I feel like that's like a good spot for them.
We'll put them under the sea. Don't worry.
Mm-mm.
And then the manta ray.
I put it there too.
Yeah, I guess it's the same thing almost essentially.
Yeah, a manta ray is just much bigger.
This is a small. Is that a sardine?
I think it's a sardine. I think
Yeah.
so.
Well, it's sushi. Quite literally, anyone can eat that thing. Okay, now we're getting into familiar territory now. Much more familiar territory. What is this fish? If anyone knows this one.
I think it's a species of shark. I want to say. Is that a dog shark?
Dog shark?
I want to say, but it's hard to tell with that photo.
This is a dog shark.
No, it's not. Then
What the fuck?
that's a dog shark.
That is a dog.
Well, that is a dog shark.
That is a dog shark. No, that isn't a dog shark.
No,
But it was a
dark
dog.
sharks
I didn't even
are
know
very
dark sharks
surprising,
existed.
let's
Dog
just
shark.
say.
Or Jeff.
We'll put him at sushi. Alright.
Jeff the dog shark.
Okay, let's do the puffer fish.
Puff.
Yeah, I
Just passed
say
by dolphins.
under the sea.
So what can
Yeah.
what can you give us about puffer fish?
They are highly toxic, and like of course they puff up. But it also means that dolphins like to get high off of them. So because of that, they're pretty low. I'd say.
So probably C tier.
Yeah. They're
I mean-
dolphin sushi.
I mean, as long as you don't mess with a pufferfish, they'll be fine. You know.
All right, now a lionfish. These motherfuckers are highly venomous.
Yeah,
Poisonous.
I know that for sure. They're pretty though, but yeah, they're highly venomous.
Yeah, like if you touch one of their like little top fangs, you will literally it can kill you. Well, it can hurt you actually, but
Yeah, those like its top dorsal are a bunch of like venomous spines.
yeah. But you can't eat them. So again,
Oh,
Gordon Ramsay's eaten them before. This man eats
Yeah.
anything. I swear to God. All right. So what do we put these guys?
I'm not sure to be honest. Zane, what do you think?
Maybe under the sea or one with this. No, or maybe sushi. I actually I don't know. Maybe under the sea.
I'll put them on the sea right here. I feel like they're a bit cooler than everything else in the sushi
Yeah.
category. All right, an anglerfish.
Also, I just realized, why are lobsters in sushi?
Because what else do they
Because
do?
they taste good?
Yeah, and that and what can they do?
Pinch
I
it again.
mean, they have powerful claws. So I give
They
them
can play
that.
poker. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Lobsters can play
what is
poker,
it?
there you
An
go.
anglerfish? An anglerfish? That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, the anglerfish.
Yeah.
The guy with the little like light bulb over his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
anglerfish.
I would say maybe one with the sea because how cool they look, and maybe actually I don't really know much about them.
Legacy?
So basically, like, so that like flashlight thing is used to like so of course attract prey, and then they devour them with their like
Yeah.
diabolical teeth.
Yeah. I knew that part.
Yeah.
That part. Is actually-
So so basically like where that like so the light comes from its dorsal fin. So like over time the front of its dorsal fin like broke off and became its own thing, if that makes sense.
Ah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course they're found like a really deep down, and also they are very small.
They are very small animals, yeah.
Yeah. Also, their mating is like weird. So the males basically like latch on the females like a parasite basically, and they like merge with the females, and the male kind of like dies off right then and there.
The male dies.
Yeah. The male merges with the female and it kind of like dies off It's super weird.
Okay. And then that's how then the female has eggs to hatch, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. So the males are a bunch of bitches. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, well then for that I think we should put these motherfuckers somewhere like not even under this. They kind of
I'll put them in like under the sea because they are objectively cool. At least the females are cool.
yeah, we'll put them right here. Okay. Now,
Is it? Oh, okay.
what is this?
That is an oarfish or a ribbon fish. They are found very deep in the ocean, and they get to about 30 feet long.
They look long as hell. An oarfish?
Yeah.
Fish.
They're super cool, and also like there's this like myth where if one like washes up on shore, then disaster is gonna strike.
Then they've caught a few.
No. Put in oarfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. A ribbon fish is like its other nickname.
is it like ORE?
I think it's OAR.
Oh, AR. Okay.
Yeah, oarfish.
These guys.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh
They
well,
get
look, someone's
big.
caught it. Someone's caught one.
Yeah,
We're screwed, guys.
that's a small one.
That's a that better not be real.
That is real. That's 100% real. They get big.
They are beautiful though.
How big can they get?
Judging from this photo, they said they get up to 30 feet long, right?
Yeah.
That's a 30-foot fish. Yeah, that is a 30-foot fish right there.
Actually, that one probably isn't even 30 feet. That one looks about like maybe 15 to 20.
Yeah, but it's big as hell. We'll put this
Yeah.
guy like maybe under the sea.
They are pretty cool, I'd say.
Yeah. All right. Now I think these are familiar. Now these fish should be a bit more familiar. Actually, let me put this.
Some of those some of those fish I don't really know. Like the green one that has a giant head. I don't know what that is.
This one?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
This guy?
I know that. That's a moray eel.
Oh, it's a more eel.
Yeah. They are just diabolical. Their teeth are basically like glass, and they have two sets of jaws.
Oh nah, dude, no, hell no.
Yeah. So like they are actual demons.
We'll put these motherfuckers at like next to the pelican.
That's fair. Just diabolical all around.
Yeah, this guy. This is just you know.
Oh, I don't know its name. I've seen it before, but I'm not too sure. So you can like put it at the bottom.
All right. Now everything is like whales and sharks here for the most part. Actually,
For the most part, it is.
what is this? Is this a plant? Another animal?
I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a plant, but it probably isn't.
I don't know.
That looks like a species of jellyfish, but I can't tell.
I'll put that right here. Anyway, now everything else should be.
Let's go.
sharks.
Okay.
Okay. First, we'll build our way up. Is that a catfish?
Yeah, that's a catfish.
Okay.
Hey,
You like catfish?
yes, catfish are fucking awesome.
Okay, can you tell us why then? Stage.
Did you say Ben?
I said, could you tell us why?
I mean, look at them. Look at the little things. I mean, they're cute. They're simple. They don't cause trouble. Plus, they're really good. So,
Okay, well, I guess so.
My dad almost caught a big catfish one time, but unfortunately the line broke.
oh,
Damn, I'm sorry.
We'll put these boys big right there. All right, next is some sharks and whales, I guess. Oh, the
Sharks and whales?
dolphin.
Boy,
The
these sharks
dolphin.
and whales.
The dolphin. The dolphin. These motherfuckers.
Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say
Dolphin.
one with the sea or under the sea. Either one of those two.
Oh no, dolphins are top tier. I'm sorry.
You like dolphins?
I
It's
mean,
not even
they
like-
are very, very intelligent, believe it or not. So
It's less
that's
about,
kinda
like,
one of
if
the
I like
reasons
them or
why
not,
they're
what-
sort of massive jerks occasionally. Even the humans.
Yeah, but for me, it's less about like if I like them or not. But looking at them like in the ocean, they're top tier predators.
Hmm.
Very.
Like-
I mean, like the one time. I mean, do you not remember that? With like, crap. What was I gonna say? Aren't they also known for occasionally hunting sharks?
They don't hunt sharks, but they like
sorry,
fight off
I
sharks.
mean attack sharks rather than hunt them.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, like dolphins like attack the gills, of course, because it's a giant weak point for sharks.
Yeah.
But yeah, like dolphins are highly intelligent. Also, this is like a thing like with like most species in general, but like with cetaceans, so like whales and dolphins in general, they like turn half the brain off to sleep.
Yeah.
So for that, I'd say we give him a high score.
Yeah, I would. It's a dolphin. They are menaces, but they are highly intelligent menaces. Gotta
Yep.
give them that.
Yeah. So then we put these guys at like A or S.
Top of A tier.
Maybe A.
Top of A. I mean, I love dolphins; they're my favorite, but I would have to put them on top of A.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree. As much as I don't like dolphins, I'm inclined to agree.
Why do you not like them?
I don't.
I mean, do you not know what they do to female dolphins, even occasionally to humans?
no, after what I've heard about them, no.
Do they
No,
eat-
sorry, stage. I was asking Zeal that question.
No. What, do they eat them?
They
Oh wait, they are with them, yeah.
They do the nasty.
Yeah.
yeah, they do that too. They do that to both females, dolphins, and occasionally humans.
Well,
Mistaking
that's-
them as dolphins.
What the is that?
Wait,
Is
what
that a
is
barracuda?
That is not a barracuda. I think that thing is related to anglerfish. Basically, like
Yeah, that's a
they
species
open
of
the-
shark.
is it a shark? I don't think it's a shark.
Wait,
No.
sorry, I thought you meant the one next to it. I'm
No,
sorry.
no. This guy. I'm just talking about this guy.
Let me quickly look it up.
I don't know his
I've seen
name,
them before, but I don't remember the name.
but like so basically, like their jaws are bigger like than their whole body. So like they can eat things bigger than themselves. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
That does
so,
not
like-
look like a type of
their
fish.
stomachs are basically like external to hold the food they eat.
I see.
But yeah, they live also in the deep sea and they're diabolical. I put them with the anglerfish.
They don't look like an anglerfish.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know that, but I'm saying like based on what they do, I feel like them and would be like in the same tier as anglerfish.
Yeah,
Oh.
like they're related. Like they're
Sorry about that. Yeah, I can't find the name. Let me just look at it again.
Did we put an anglerfish yet?
Yeah, we did.
No, like where did we put? Oh, okay. I'm on the.
Oh, where do we?
I don't think that's an anglerfish. I don't know what that is though.
It's not an anglerfish. We know. I'm just saying, like, where did we put the anglerfish on the tier list? Because it's on the same category. All right. Anyway, I guess we'll deal with that. We'll deal with this last fish that is probably the most unfamiliar one.
Which one?
This guy right here.
That's a tuna fish.
Wait, where's the tuna? Where's the tuna? Where's the tuna fish?
Right here.
He's putting it in sushi.
Yeah, that's a tuna fish.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense. They would be sushi because they're edible.
Exactly. What is this guy?
Is that a
What's
Neil?
going on?
No, wait, it has tentacles. I think it's a squid.
What? Where?
The one next to
That-
the one next to the first one.
That is a cuttlefish.
Oh, yeah. You're right. That is a cuttlefish.
No.
Yeah, they are of course like closely related to octopuses and squids. They're pretty cool. Their
also
eyes
kinda
are very
cute, too.
weird. And also, this is like a thing in general with like with octopodes and squids. They have chromatophores, which help them change like color and texture.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
So
So, but cuttlefish specifically, I use it basically to mesmerize their prey. Kind of. Does that make
okay,
sense?
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
colorfish. What's it called?
It's called a cuttlefish.
A cuttlefish.
Yeah, yeah, but imagine the Hypnobrai from Ninjago. They do that to hypnotize the prey first, and then they eat them.
These guys.
Yeah, it's a cuttlefish.
Damn, they look interesting as hell. Pretty small creatures too. Interesting. Okay, what about the cuttlefish then?
They're pretty cool. I put them in like under the sea.
Yeah, I'll put them right here. There's so many animals under the sea.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a lot of mid ones.
Yep. Okay, now we're in familiar territory. I think everything else here should be like sharks and whales now, and like Norca. Actually, what is this?
That is a porpoise.
What did they do?
I don't-
They're basically like small dolphins, about around like 5 feet, I want to say.
So what do you do with the porpoise?
They're definitely like below dolphins because they're smaller and get bodied more often.
Okay, well, I'll put them right here.
Yeah, I put them under the sea.
All right. Next is this. Is this guy?
The goblin shark. Zane,
Goblin
do you want to talk about them?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Right now we're on the goblin shark. Do you know about them?
Well, I know they live in the dark zone of the ocean.
They do, yeah.
Anything else?
Let me think. Honestly, what was that thing you said? What was that thing you said, Legacy, about the other day? That they used to like track or whatever, something like that.
So, I know their jaws protrude out of their mouths entirely, basically, to of course like grab prey and stuff like that. And also, their noses are very weird, and the reason why is because they have a bunch of sensors on their nose to find prey in the dark.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty cool, but like they're kind of weird for sharks.
Also, their jaw is really extendable as well.
Yeah,
Very
it protrudes like
extendable.
all the way out.
Zay getting
Like-
quizzed, I see. All right. So then where do you put these goblin sharks at?
I'd say maybe under the sea or no wait. One with the sea. There we go.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Legacy? Do you agree? One with the sea?
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't
Let's
know.
go with the other one that has a long extended beak. Let's go with the swordfish.
Oh, I talked about these yesterday. For sure.
Hey Zio, can I talk to you after the stream?
Yeah, go ahead. I think you and I.
Is the longfin mako in here? I can't see it.
There is no mako shark, which makes me upset because I love the mako shark. There is no mako in here. But I'll talk about them under great whites probably because they're in the same family.
Yeah.
What's the one that's
swordfish
next to the hammerhead on the left?
That's a humpback whale.
Oh,
Yeah. But swordfish. So swordfish are the fastest fish in the sea, up to 68 miles per hour. So like the whole family in general is called billfish, and the main ones are swordfish, sailfish, and marlins. They're all very similar. And basically other noses are used to help them like cut through the water, which helps them go fast, and also helps them disorient prey before eating them. Yeah, I think they're pretty cool overall. I'd put them probably like in B tier. So I think swordfish are pretty sick.
Yeah, swordfish are pretty cool animals.
Yeah, and actually, swordfish are hunted by mako sharks because mako sharks are the fastest species of shark, so it makes sense.
Damn. I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Although I think a mako's top speed is only 46 miles per hour.
What the swordfish is?
68.
Damn.
Yeah. So like the fastest animal in sea being swordfish. The fastest animal on land is the cheetah with around 74 miles per hour, I want to say. And then the fastest animal in the sky is the peregrine falcon, which is like about 240 miles per hour.
It must. Damn, that's fast as any jet, bro. The hell?
Yeah. Peregrine falcons are insane.
Let's do a tier list on birds next.
Oh yeah, of course. Okay, what's next?
We're almost done with this thing. All right, so we have
I see a whale shark. I see a whale shark. Let's talk about that one.
the
All
whale
right.
shark. We love these guys.
What do you got, Zane?
So okay, actually, are whale sharks even like? Can they even be considered a whale, or are they just always a shark?
They are sharks. Yeah. So
Is
the
it
reason why
true
they're
that
called.
they're?
What happened? Go ahead.
Oh, what were you about to say?
So the reason why they're called whale sharks is because they're just enormously large.
Okay, is it true that they do have like a blindness to them? Is that true?
Blindness?
Yeah, yeah, is it true that they're
Um,
supposed to be blind?
I haven't heard anything about them being blind. I wouldn't think they are. Usually sea animals that are blind are ones that live very deep in the ocean because you don't really need the eyes anyway. You can't see anything.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Okay.
I haven't heard about them being blind. Also another thing about whale sharks, they are filter feeders like large whales. So meaning like they like very small stuff like krill and small fish and stuff like that. So yeah, they're pretty cool and they're basically they're harmless.
I see.
Oh, also I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but sharks don't have lungs.
Yeah, they don't have lungs. I noticed.
Yeah,
Doesn't the
I mean,
gills?
they're in the ocean, so I don't think they should have lungs.
Yeah, you mean gill? Don't you mean they
yeah,
have gills?
yeah. Instead they have gills, but like of course like whales and stuff like that, they still have lungs, of course.
Ah, I see. So what about a whale shark then?
They're pretty cool. I put them in like B tier.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that too.
Aren't they like the largest animal in the world? Or
They're the largest shark, not the largest animal.
okay, largest shark. All right. Now, what is this? I think that's another whale, isn't it?
That is a whale. That is a sperm whale.
Yeah. What do you think of sperm whale? Aren't they menaces, bro?
I love sperm whales. They're awesome. They are the largest like. So they have the largest brain out of any animal, which is pretty cool.
Really?
And a third of their body is just their heads.
I can see that, especially from the.
Yeah. Also, they dive pretty deep. I want to say 1,000 feet down they can go,
Yeah.
which is impressive for animals who have lungs, of course. Basically like what they do is collapse their lungs before diving down. So of course they don't pop underneath the water
That
pressure.
makes sense.
Yeah. And of course, like they eat giant squids and colossal squids, which is why a lot of them who wash up are covered in scars from those fights against those squids, and also their stomachs are filled with beaks from those animals as well.
I see.
Yeah. Also, their name, of course, it's a stupid name. It's called a sperm whale. So when they were first discovered, sailors thought, "Oh, what is this white stuff in their heads? It must be sperm." So they called it a sperm whale.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah,
Actually, that is a funny way using the develop.
It's really funny, but it's very dumb. Like, why would you think they would have baby batter in their heads? That doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense to me.
Well,
So it's actually called the spermaceti organ. But basically, the theory of it is that it helps them with echolocation to find the squids down underneath, like the deep ocean.
I see.
But yeah, I love sperm whales. Dumb name aside, I put them as like the top of A tier.
Okay. I just realized something. We have like no animal for S tier.
Yeah, on purpose though.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I can see why. Okay. Next is I think that's a humpback whale.
That's a blue whale.
Oh, blue.
That is the largest animal. Well, yeah, it is the largest animal in the world. They are huge. They get to over 100 feet long, and they can be like I think 200,000 pounds or something like that. They're
Jeez.
absolutely huge.
They're also endangered
Um,
species as well.
Yeah, but like also that's like a lot of whales because of whaling was so popular for a long time.
They're beautiful.
Yeah. They're absolutely like enormous too. And the reason why like they've gotten so big is because like is because they're able to like eat krill, which is of course very small, but in the like trillions. So
Makes sense.
yeah. Other tongues I think weigh 400 pounds on their own. They're just huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they are a part of a bigger class called baleen whales, which includes like bowhead whales, fin whales, a whole bunch of other ones. Humpback whales as well are also in that. They don't they don't have a melon so which is why their heads are so flat compared to like a sperm whale or a dolphin or an orca.
I see.
Yeah, and also of course they also don't have teeth. They have baleen, of course, which is basically like it's made of keratin, which is the same thing our hair is made out of. And it acts basically as like a coffee filter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
So basically, what they do is like open their mouths like very wide, go open up a bunch of water, and then like use their tongues to push out all that water, but all the fish and krill stay inside.
Yeah. Okay then. So
Yeah.
we put So then after someone put it. Someone what do we put the blue whale then? Hello.
Oh, I'm here.
Does anyone know where we put the blue whale?
I'd say maybe A or B tier.
B or C maybe.
I'm one side on this one.
Okay, I guess I'll put it at the top of B, or maybe like at the bottom of it. This is B. I'll put that at the top of B right here. Be up next to it.
I put them like with whale sharks.
With the whale sharks?
Yeah, because they're very similar. Thinking about it.
Yeah. All right then. Next is this another whale?
Yes, that is the humpback whale.
Okay, that's the humpback.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they get to about I want to say 56 feet long. Also baleen whales, although they have huge fins, and on those fins are barnacles. So like those fins can be used as like weapons basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they're pretty cool. They love to like breach out of the water, which is like the photos you see here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they're pretty cool, but like overall pretty similar to a blue whale. It's just they're a bit smaller, but of course it's still a whale, so they're massive.
Yeah. All right. So then, what do you do with these? What do you do with these things?
I mean, I put them
maybe
like
B or C.
I
They're
put
actually
them
one
like
of my favorite
with
whales.
the blue whale. Oh really?
Yeah.
So we'll put them at B, I guess, with all the whales.
Yeah. The only one with the rest of the whales.
All right. Now the sharks. What is
All
this
right,
actually?
That's a sunfish.
What the hell? What are these guys? I thought we were done with all fish, and then okay. Well, what's the sunfish do?
That's a good question. I'm not really sure. They're very flat and they're also freaking huge. I'm not sure like what they really do though.
Oh, they swim. Okay. These are sunfish. Okay. We'll put them at like. We'll just put them at sushi. They're big, edible. Okay. Now we're finally at sharks. Hammerhead.
Hammerhead shark. Okay. So, of course, first thing you think that looks dumb and stupid and weird. So basically, earlier I said with goblin sharks, they have electroreceptors on their noses to help them like sense and find food in the water.
Yeah.
Hammerheads basically like took that and like and dialed it up to like 100 basically. And they eat like stingrays, which is why.
I see.
Yeah.
Zane, do you want to put any input on hammerheads?
I mean, other than the fact they look cool.
Very resourceful.
Huh. Okay, actually, I don't really know much about the hammerheads, but I do know. Hmm. Yeah, I got nothing that can help out at the moment.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, I mean, think from what Lexi's given us with the hammerhead. What do you put the hammerhead thing in?
Hammerheads are pretty cool. I think I put them in like A tier.
All right, we'll put them at A tier.
Yeah, they definitely do belong in A tier, though.
I'll put them right here over the doll. Okay, the great white
The great white shark. I mean, it is the shark. You know,
of all sharks until we get to the supposed megalodon.
Megalodon, which is actually so. Right now, the science theory of megalodons is that they were closest to mako sharks, which is pretty cool to me.
Considering Mako's pretty small.
Makos they kind of are. Makos are around I think 10 feet maximum, and like your average great white shark is about 16 feet. Sometimes they can push 20, but you know.
Oh, but it's just because like I guess like the width of them, not like the length by their feet, but they can get big.
No, yeah, like I mean like lengthwise. Yeah.
Yeah, these Makos are beautiful.
Yeah, they're the fastest sharks in the ocean. Also, other sharks that aren't on here but should be. There's the bull shark, which is the only shark that can go from saltwater to freshwater, which is pretty cool.
These guys, right?
Yeah, and they're also hyper aggressive. They have the highest testosterone, I'm pretty sure, of like any animal.
That's why they're called bull.
Yeah, because they are not dealing with your bullshit today.
Exactly.
And then other one is the tiger shark, which is basically like the trash can of the ocean. Like people have found everything in their stomachs from like license plates to tires. They're kind of crazy.
They look crazy.
Yeah, tiger sharks are awesome though.
Yeah. So where we put the great white?
But yeah,
I
the great white it is.
That a shark. They're the shark, so I guess
A.
put them in A.
Yeah. It's the shark. They eat seals and sea lions, and they are afraid of our top tier, which is the orca.
Speaking of which, the orca's right here. Here he is.
Yeah.
Must we say
Yay.
guys?
The most intelligent being of the species.
Yeah. So orcas are the largest species of dolphin. They are a dolphin. And they're interesting because there are many types of orcas. So orcas aren't just like one animal, if that kind of makes sense. So I'd say think of it like humans are where like there are like different groups who have like different cultures and different like foods they eat, if that makes sense.
I see.
Yeah. So depending on where you are, those orcas have their own customs, their own traditions, and their own like foods they eat. So some orcas only eat fish. Some orcas only eat seals and sea lions. Some of them only eat sharks.
I see.
Yeah. But I'd say overall though, orcas are just like different. They are everything a dolphin is.
Actually...
Robin?
What was he about to say, Legacy?
So I was gonna say orcas are basically everything a dolphin is, but on steroids.
Nice. Did you know that orcas actually play with their prey before they decide to eat it? For some reason, they just like swing it around with their fin and all that.
Oh yeah, I know that. I've seen one like punt a seal like 80 feet in the air.
I see.
Yeah, they punt seals. I've seen one slap stingrays around. I've seen one like ram a great white shark. So yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, I've seen one also like basically like use a dolphin as like a volleyball. They're just insane.
Wait, an orca has used the shark as a fall. Wait,
A dolphin, yes.
a dolphin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like they hit dolphins out of the water and basically like they do it over and over again to like exhaust them. Also, even like whales too. The largest whales like blue whales, stuff like that. They drown them.
God damn.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter like size, strength, power. Like we think of like the great white shark as like the ultimate predator, but they're cowards in comparison to like an orca.
I'm pretty sure orcas can eat them too, huh?
They can. They want to. They thing is though, orcas are also very intelligent. They know the parts of animals that have the best nutrients. So for a shark, it is the liver. For like whales, it is the tongue, and they only eat that one part of it, and that's it. The rest of it is washed up on the shore.
Damn.
Yeah, I seen like a photo once of like a shark. It's like whole stomach is like gone, and that's it.
Because of the orcas ate the whole stomach.
Yep, and that was it. Just the stomach.
Jesus. So for that information, I think we gotta put these guys at the top.
Yeah, yeah. They are the top tiers of the ocean.
I
Yeah,
used to think the spot on the orcas used to be their eyes.
yeah, it's not. That's actually that's what I found out is that's actually not that patch right there, the little white patches. Actually what's used to be to attract prey. That must make them think that's their eyes. It's what makes people think that's their eyes. It's not actually their eyes.
Yeah, yeah. It is basically like a false eye to trick sharks into going for them.
The actual eyes are right underneath the circle of the spots. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Listen.
really cool.
if you can look very closely at this image, they are right here. That eye right there. That's their eye.
Yep. Honestly, I always thought the white spot was, as a kid, I always thought the white spot was more of like a little, I don't know how to say design because it's not like a design, but it's basically like I thought it was just an appearance thing.
Yeah. I see that. So with that being said, that is our C tier listing complete. Probably one of the longest tier lists we've done besides the Ninjago stuff. Took us about 2 hours to get done. Jeez. Yeah. Legacy's an
Yeah,
expert in the animal. No, he's an expert in all animals. Like if you think this is impressive, wait till when we do more tier lists. All the animal tier lists are literally within a minute. He is our zoologist.
I know a lot of animals. I don't know every single one, of course, because there's
Well, you
just
know a good
millions
amount.
of them. But one
Impressively
day
good.
I'll get there.
Yeah, but with that being said, that is our tier list of animals. So I'm not gonna name every single one at the bottom here because they're not irrelevant. But everything here will go up and hello, we have like all the sharks and the whales and like the C and the A. No, the B and the S. Let's see, B and S. And the dolphin, the killer whale. So with that being said, guys, that is our C list tier list. I will have to put a thumbnail up when I'm finally able to edit this down.
Farewell the sea, Thunder says.
Farewell to Sea by Thunder. Yes, Farewell to Sea. With that being said, that is also farewell for now, guys. Thank you guys again so much for joining us on today's stream. Again, sorry for what happened on the last stream, but hopefully this was able to make up for it. Maybe next week. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming next week. Or maybe the week after, but I know definitely the week after we'll be streaming on Saturday. The only reason is because I'm not sure if I'll be busy on the following Saturday, but who knows? That's just a very hypothetical maybe. With that again being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Pink Sugar Ninja and Agnes who were here with us earlier. Thank you to Stageax Studios who joined us for a full day today.
I'm glad to have joined.
Yeah. Thank you, Zane Studios, who joined us on today's behalf.
No problem.
Yep. Thank you to Khan, even though I think he's kind of AFK at the moment. And thank you to Luna, and thank you to Luna for being here for both ends. Actually, both you and Sage and Khan were all saying through the end. thank you, Legacy, for once again, as always, being our zoologist. Who just in the process of learning more about our other living equals, acquaintances.
Of course.
Of course. With that being said, next time he joins us, I think, because you want to do a dinosaur tier listing, am I correct?
I do want to do that. It'd be really fun.
We'll definitely do that when we get to something very special he has right after this upcoming video that he's working on. It's a surprise though, for those of you who don't follow on Instagram. And I think we're gonna be in for a treat when that video comes out. I'm excited for it.
Mhm.
With that being said, guys, thank you again so much for watching the stream. Hope you'll have a with that being said, guys, thank you guys again watching for the stream, and we will see you guys hopefully next week. If not, again, there's always gonna be the week after. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
See you.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.